party for them. Yeah, they don't want people having a pity party for them. And, you know, we hear Aaron Glenn, he not making no excuses. I played a Denise Will clip. He told Lions fans who down with the doom and gloom after the injuries and saying the season over with or they not contenders like I said. He said jump off the bandwagon, we'll see. You can have a lot of self-belief. You can believe and believe and believe. And sometimes with enough self-belief, it'll happen. You know, they got a lot of injuries to overcome. They got guys coming back. They opened up the practice window for Jalen Reeves-Maven today. Opened up the other one for F.A. Melifanu. Eventually, Rackstraw, Mosley, Khalif Raymond, Alexander Zoni, all will be back at some point, right? Kaminsky, not so much. And, you know, Dan Campbell's going around saying, don't have a pity party for us. We'll be all right. You got Aaron Glenn saying the same thing. And there's no excuses. You know, but we know it's true. Like, if the Lions were healthy, if it wasn't for this freak year of injuries, and that's why Dan Campbell told them last year that we don't know if we're going to be back here because football, man, the window is very, it's very narrow for most teams. It's one of the youngest teams in football. You know, that's why you got to have great quarterback play, and you got to be able to draft well. You know, that extends your window. For all them years, Seattle was good. Like it or not, they were good all those years. It really never had a huge fall off. Even after trading their franchise quarterback, you know. So, yeah, you know, Green Bay was able to, you know, stay good. They prepared. They went from Rodgers to Love, Brett to Rodgers to Love. So, you got to prepare for those things. And drafting is a huge key. It keeps the cost down. And it keeps the legs fresh. But, you know, jumping off the bandwagon, them still believing in the next man mentality, you know, I like it. There's no excuses. There's no need to hang your hat. You know, Reader said, hey, man, you know, we've been kicking ass for 12 straight weeks. We got a little taste of our own medicine. But, and they believe, in my opinion, they believe. And just like, okay, we just got to do our job. And on the offensive side, they're fairly fucking healthy. So it was no different from last year. Obviously, you're missing David Montgomery, but you got Craig Reynolds, who's been here, had phenomenal highlights here with that block versus in Tampa last year for St. Brown. I mean, also, you can line up St. Brown in the backfield. You got, they saying look out for Jamar Jefferson. I think he fumbled in a game at some point one year. But also Vacky, you got Vacky, who's been a Pro Bowl special teamers. You know, so don't be surprised, man. Fire up that Vacky. That may be a thing. So yeah, the mentality is just like, come on, let's put our head down. Instead of bitching and complaining about it, let's come up with a solution, a plan for a solution. Let's execute it and let's get it done. So I love it. I love it. They're not going to hang their hat. They're not going to make any excuses. They're not going to bitch, cry, and complain. They're going to strap their nuts on and they're going to go in there. So, you know, telling fans, you know, don't worry about it. Don't panic. We're going to be all right. Lofton said it. You know, Campbell just said it. Denise Will said jump off the bandwagon if you want to. Don't forget, Dak said jump off the bandwagon too. It didn't work out so well for Goff. You know, Goff, I mean, for Dak. Go ahead and jump off the bandwagon if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Trash. So, yeah, man, it's just to the point where it's no excuses. You know, you're getting some help coming back. I mean, you won 12 straight, you lost one, and the losing one and them falling off the power rankings or people stop believing in them, losing the one, I think it's more about the injuries that's accumulated with them. You know, Vikings are getting very confident. Eagles are happy now. They feel like they don't have to walk through Detroit. So, like I said in my other video, it's a lot of pressure off the Lions. You know, obviously they have pressure and expectations for themselves, but really nobody expects them to do nothing. Now that will change if, you know, some things happen, but starting Sunday, this might, them going to Chicago and laying the egg and losing, oh yeah, it's a wrap. You know, them winning, them in a big win or a blowout win on Chicago. I mean, people gonna start to get their mind right. Now, are you gonna see people start to try to duplicate what Buffalo did on their line? Absolutely, but you gotta have a quarterback to do it. But the thing about it is, you won't see the Lions in that much man coverage again, not until they get healthy. And that kind of lets you know Aaron Glenn got a few things to learn about being a defensive coordinator. When you play against those mobile quarterbacks, it's hard for you to play man coverage and turn your back to them and play the man. It's extremely hard. And another thing, what you're going to see is Terrion Arnold expedited into being the number one corner. And what you may see, if Ennis Rockstraw get healthy, you may see him being expedited at the nickel and them kicking Amick on the outside, or he may go instantly and be the number two corner. So you might get a preview, because they didn't just bring in, Rackstraw and Terrion Arnold. They brought them in to be the future. You know what I'm saying? So they brought them in to be the immediate future. So that was going to be your tandems in the year to come. I know they was trying to get Rackstraw to play nickel, but he never played nickel before. So you might get a preview. But that's one thing you can take from the Lions. Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for your ass. Especially when you a man. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Sorrow is like blood in the ocean for a shark. You get down on yourself, you feel sorry for yourself. That's that for a lot of men and women out here that don't care, or they're just straight up savages. That's an indication to finish you off. You know what I'm saying? That's an indication to finish you off. Don't forget it. That's a huge indication to finish you off. That's a huge indication to finish you off as a man. Oh, this nigga weak. Let's finish him off. That's what that really means. So no, you always got to keep your head high, even when everything falling apart. You gotta be cool. You gotta be solution based. You got to act like ain't nothing going on. And that's why it's hard for a lot of people to gauge when a man is going through something, because he hides it so well. We put up with so much bullshit every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when women tend to add things, or your woman tend to add things in your plate, and keep adding shit in your plate, like I said before, you got to articulate that. You got to say, hey, chill the fuck out. They like, why don't you tell me everything? Because you don't want to fucking know. Fuck throwing it in your face. They don't know. They don't care. So it don't. When you hang your head in sorrow, that's just a sign of ultimate weakness. Keep your head up. Look strong. Be strong. That's what I would say. It's hard to do. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the Trey Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Key, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know, stick in the comment section. Peace.